I tell you guys that we had to go to the hospital to get a COVID test today. He's dipping popcorn in the dal. Dal with popcorn. Oh, UZAIR! Hello friends, what's up? So, still feeling like shit. What else is new? I thought that I'd film myself making my go-to meal when I'm sick, which is just straight up dal chawal, but really good dal chawal. So in a pot, I have 1 cup of masoor dal, I'm pretty sure. And then I like to put 4 cups of water because I like my dal a little bit runny. And then to that, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Sorry, 1 tablespoon of chili powder. We're also going to add some haldi, just a little bit, maybe like a teaspoon worth. Whoa, 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 that's way too much. And then I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of cumin. There we go. Then 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. And then also about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 regular garlic cloves. 6, we'll do 6. Then also you can add 1 green pepper, like those chili peppers. I don't have them, but you can add them. It's fine if you don't. Lots of time I've made this without some of the ingredients. And then I have a few more things here. We go to this grocery store downtown called Lucky Supermarket. It's been so hard for me to find like a desi store in downtown, and then I think they might be new or not. So shout out to you girls if you're watching. They're owned by like a Punjabi family. They seem really, really sweet. So I always go there and get all my stuff. But now I'm just going to cover this, and then I'm just gonna let it boil. I used to make it in a pressure cooker, but honestly you don't need to. It cooks like, there's only 1 cup of dal, so it's not like it's gonna take forever. Maybe it takes like 10 minutes, not even. Gonna let it boil and like oh, actually, hold on. Don't forget the tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes, about 4 or 5. Just cut them up, like roughly chop them and put them in there. But I forgot to get tomatoes, so I'm gonna just use some crushed tomato paste. Oh my god, it's so hard to breathe. I'm just gonna put in like half a cup of this into the dal, then we'll let it boil. Okay, so while that's boiling, I'm just gonna take a cup of hot water, and then to this we're gonna add some imli paste. It looks like this. Imli is like tamarind, and I'm gonna take a big chunk of this, maybe like a 1/4 cup worth. I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna take like that big of a chunk, and I'm gonna pop it in the water, and we're basically just gonna use the imli water for the dal. I'm making Hyderabadi style dal, by the way. That's my favorite. So we're just gonna let this soak in here, and then once the dal is done boiling, I'm gonna pop in only the water, not the seeds of this paste, and then it'll give it like that little kick of sourness. Sourness sounds bad, but it's really good enough. And then you're just gonna like, just break up the pieces. I don't know if you won't be able to see, but let me break up the pieces and then I'll show you how it's gonna look. And then what we're going to do is just make up everything for the tarka, and then we're basically done after the water boils. It's honestly like 20-25 minutes, not even. And then I have to make the rice, but I'm just gonna make that in a rice cooker to make my life easier. So it's gonna look like this, and you're just gonna let it chill until why is it so dark in here? We're gonna let it chill until the water is boiling. But until then, I might as well chop up everything I need for my tarka. So you're gonna need a few cloves of garlic, probably like, I don't know, maybe 4 chunky cloves. And then you're gonna thinly slice those. And then we're also going to thinly slice some onions. So let me do this now. I'm cutting it down to like thin slices like this. And then we're gonna fry these in oil. Okay, so I got my garlic ready. I also have some sliced onions, and then to that, for the tarka, we're also gonna have curry patte. So I'm gonna take, honestly, the more curry patta, the better in this. I'm a big fan. So I'm just gonna take a lot out of the leaves. It just smells so good. And then I'll have that in, and then we're also going to use these. They're red chilies, but they're like kind of dry red chilies. And then also you'll need You'll need cumin seeds and then also mustard seeds. They look like this. And these are all going to be fried in oil before we put it back into the dal. So I'm just going to prepare all this on the side. Because once you start making the tadka, it kind of goes pretty fast. So having the ingredients ready is like always a good idea. So when your dal is almost boiled, you'll know it's boiled when like the dal itself, like the actual lentils, they start splitting and they're very soft and the garlic is soft. And then after that you're gonna stop. We're gonna grind all this together anyway. And my dal is more red today because I used the tomato paste. So once it gets closer to that being ready, you're gonna take the imli and you're basically gonna strain it. So all of these, they have like these little, what's it called? Seeds. You want the seeds to be gone, and then we're gonna add this to the actual dal itself. So it should just be like water left over. So my dal looks like this. It's nice and ready. If you guys put like whole tomatoes in it, you'll know it's ready when the tomatoes are very, very soft and just falling apart. So now to this, I'm gonna add just half the imli water because I want to be able to taste it and decide how much more I want. So I only put in half, and then you want like a blender, kind of like this. I got it from Walmart for like 20 bucks, and you're just gonna blend everything together. Nice. So now, finally, that the dal kind of looks like actual, the consistency you want. I still might want to thin this out a little bit. I'm gonna put this back on like a medium heat, and then we're gonna start making the actual tadka itself. So I'm gonna add some oil, probably about like 5 tablespoons of oil to this pan, and we're gonna put it on high, and then we're gonna start adding ingredients. I have the pan going, and now I'm just gonna bring over all my ingredients. I'm gonna add the mustard seed and the onion right away. So go ahead and add those. And then I'm also gonna add the mustard seeds, probably like a tablespoon of mustard seeds. We're gonna add those there, and then you're gonna mix it together. And it's on a high heat. I'm gonna leave it on high heat until the very end, basically. And then we won't add the garlic until the onions start to get kind of translucent. And then we'll add the cumin seeds and curry patte and then the peppers. In the meantime, while that's going, I'm gonna test out the dal, and then I'm gonna put in salt. I realized with dal you need like a decent amount of salt for it to start tasting decent. So once the onions are translucent, I'm now gonna add in the garlic. Woo. And then we're also gonna add in the cumin seeds. Same thing, probably like a tablespoon. I just eyeball it. You can't really go wrong with how many of these you put. The cumin seeds, the mustard seeds, onions, and garlic. Once the garlic starts to get a little bit brown, I'm then gonna add in the curry patte. So the last 2 ingredients are the red chili and the curry patte. So we're gonna add those now. And then let me show you.
I'm starving.
Shut up, I'm cooking. So there we go. Now we're gonna let everything get brown. And the leaves, we're gonna let them like wilt a bit. We're gonna let the actual peppers get soft as well. This is how our dal's looking. I'm not gonna taste test it now until I add the tadka, and then I'll see from there. But after this, you're basically done. So when this will be my first time ever using a rice cooker. I've never used one before, so we'll see how it goes. It should be easy, but I got like the smallest rice cooker. I think it can only make 1 or 2 cups. We'll see. It's pink. Okay, so my rice cooker looks like this. Is this a CD? Who uses CDs anymore? No, it's not. Never mind. I don't talk shit. Okay. Important parts and features. Set up my rice cooker. It's so cute. Why is this so cute? And then it says 1 1/4 cup of water. So we got 1 cup of rice And then we gotta do 1 1/4 cup of water. And then you close the lid. The lid is so small. And then I just press down the button like this. And then apparently it's just gonna shoot up when it's ready. And then we just gotta eat it. Simple. All right. So now that's it. We wait. Oh, and for the dal, basically what you're gonna do is taste it and then add salt until you're satisfied with how it tastes. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna do all my dishes, clean up the counter and stuff, and then it should be time to eat.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! We're watching Tiger King, but don't forget the cilantro, coriander, new achar. You want some?
I think so.
Here. Here. You pick what you want because now it's like a fresh one. Oh, it smells so good. It's pomegranate season if you guys didn't know. I'm gonna cut these up for my dessert. By the way, guys, that's gross.
Not the worst.
He's dipping popcorn in the dal. By the way, you guys, UZAIR normally hates dal, but he likes this dal.
It's good.
I'm just saying.
It's really good.
So you should try it out.
Especially with popcorn.
Not with popcorn.
Try it.
Yeah, I want to try it actually.
So then?
Dal with popcorn. Oh, UZAIR!
Not.
That's like cheddar cheese and dal.
It's not bad.
Don't do that. Rice is done. Right? It looks done? Oh yeah. Don't drop it. Did I tell you guys that we had to go to the hospital to get a COVID test today? I don't know if I did, but now you know. So obviously yesterday, I'm starting to feel better. It's like later in the day. But obviously yesterday, like I was trying to downplay how much my breathing was, the lack of breathing, I should say. But it was really hard for me to breathe, and that's not normal, even though I have asthma. I've had asthma for forever, and I've never had to deal with something, I never had to deal with something like that. Even when I had bronchitis, it was pretty bad. Anyways, we went and got the COVID test, so now I'm waiting for the results. I think I'll get the results like in a few hours. But I got like, a package from Fashion Nova. I thought I'd just show you guys because why not? I just got a few things. They were like 70% off over Black Friday. So I thought I'd just like pick up on some t-shirts and things that I usually like to wear. I remember ordering it, but I think it was just like in my cart. They're just like a random pair of socks and it just says like I don't give a fuck on it. It's so funny, so random. Then I got a pair of jeans. They look like this, nice and simple. I have a lot of just like fully ripped jeans and I wanted some that weren't ripped, so that's good. Then I got a lot of shirts. You guys are gonna think I'm weird for this, but I got a lot of shirts of the same exact design but in different colors because I loved it so much, and a lot of you guys always ask me about where I get the shirt every time I wear it. So it's that Girl Gang shirt, and they had it in a few colors, so I picked it up in black, this purple color, and this one's a long sleeve like this. And I got them all in, I think, an extra large because when you wash them, the first time you wash them, they're gonna shrink. So that's why I re-got the pink one as well, because it just shrunk on me and I really like the shirt. So now now I got the right size, so when I do wash it, it'll be still large enough. So I got the pink. So now I have 4 of the same shirt. I like to wear the same thing. If you guys don't notice, once I like something, I'm wearing it, and I'm getting like multiples so I can. Then I got this shirt here. This is so soft. Whatever material they made this from, it's different than the others. And then I just ended off with 2 hats. This one here with pom-poms, looks like this. And then I got, and this one looks like this. Just because I'm going to be wearing hats a lot. I don't know if I'm going to like this one because this one looks like it's the type that kind of like droops down at the back, and I don't like that at all. I don't like when they droop. Oh, this is good. I guess it fits. All right, whatever. And I think that's it for this vlog. If I have COVID, I will update this vlog before I edit it. I don't think I do. I just want to figure out what I clearly have some type of viral infection, otherwise I wouldn't have got a fever again. But yeah, it is. If I don't update this vlog, that means I don't have COVID because my test came back negative. But okay, we'll see. But thank you guys so much for watching. I wanted to just make some type of video today because I've been sick for what feels like 3 weeks. We were sick for like a week or 10 days, then we got better for like a week, and now I'm sick again. So I've been feeling guilty of not like doing anything because all I want to do is lay in bed. But I appreciate you guys watching. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog. Bye.